Hi guys, so I'm gonna be doing some book thrifting today. Hopefully I find some good books. Last time I went thrift shopping for regular clothes and I found out that thrift shops also have books, which makes sense, right? But I just never thought of that, and I have only gone thrifting maybe like once or twice ever in my life, so I just like didn't put two and two together and I didn't realize that. So that's what we're doing today. We're gonna go book thrifting and hopefully finding some good books. But first, of course, I'm stopping at Starbucks. I'm getting coffee now and then heading over to the first thrift store. I ended up going to Dutch Bros, and I don't know why my camera... Anyways, what I get at Dutch Bros is the white chocolate mocha blended half sweet. So I don't really like it that sweet because they make it really sweet, so I asked for half of it. I just got to the first thrift store. So this is what the book section looked like inside of the thrift store. They actually have a pretty big selection, and I found a couple of books that I had seen before and a couple of other ones that I had never seen before but looked really interesting. And then I also found The Alchemist. I also found a couple of Ellen Hilderbrand, I think you pronounce it, books, which I've never read anything by her, but I've seen her pop up a couple of times on my For You page. They did have a lot of good series. They had the Percy Jackson series and the Chronicles of Narnia series as well. Overall, I really like the thrift store, and I do think that they get a lot of donations frequently just because they did have a different book selection than the last time that I came, so I will definitely be stopping by more frequently. I went to the thrift store, right? And I was like, oh, you know, it's gonna be so fun because it's gonna be so cheap. Like, I'm not gonna spend any money. My price limit is gonna be like $20. I was like, that's all I'm looking to spend today. I spent like $50. And I'm so excited because of all of the books that I got. Let me just show you. I'm also dying, sweating, choking because it's so hot. It's 95 degrees today, and if I turn my AC on, then you won't be able to hear me clearly. Okay, let's start off with the first bag because yes, I literally got 2 full bags of these books. What I noticed was that there was a lot of popular books, but they were like the old covers, not like the new revamped version of them. So the first one that I found was The Alchemist. I hate that they have these little stickers because sometimes when I want to like take it off, it just does not want to come off. I've literally been wanting to read this for a long time, but every time that I go to the store, it's like pretty expensive and like the book is pretty short, so I was like, if I can find a thrifted version of it, then I would rather just do that. The next book I found is The Color Purple by Alice Walker. I only recently discovered this book because I think I saw it on TikTok, or it might have been in one of Jack Edwards' videos, but point being, I discovered it, and obviously the newer cover is different. This is the old cover, but as long as everything on the inside is the same, I really don't mind. If I like a certain book a lot, then I probably will go out and purchase the new cover just because buying books makes me happy, but I'm okay with these covers, honestly. The next book that I bought is Twice in a Blue Moon by Christina Lauren. I've never heard about Twice in a Blue Moon, but I have heard a lot of great things about Christina Lauren, and I just ordered her book, Love in Other Words. That should be getting here today, and obviously I've heard about the Unhoneymooners and all of that, so I'm excited to read this. I literally didn't even read the back, but I am just really excited to read something written by her. All these books were literally $2.50, which like that's amazing because this book literally looks brand new. Like, are you kidding me? It looks brand new. The next book that I got is The 4 Agreements, and again, this is one of those books that it's like a short book that I'm like, if I can thrift it, I'd very much rather do that, even if it's not like brand spanking new, because I mean it looks brand spanking new, but even if it's not, just because I'm like, it's a short book, what if I spend all this money on it and then I don't like it? And on the topic of this, I'm currently reading Atomic Habits, and I realized that I really like self-help books. That's like the second self-help book that I've read so far, but I really enjoy them, and yeah, which I think this is what this book is about, right? Like beliefs and like stuff like that, I think. And on the topic of that, I got Make Your Bed, and like I said, these are pretty popular books. Like, I don't think I really need to explain it to you. It's just a self-help book, and this is literally brand new. I was so surprised when I found this because like, what? Like, why would someone give this away? It's The Unhoneymooners by Christina again, and this is like in great condition. Like, now I'm just worried, like, did you not like the book? But I mean, I guess a lot of people do that. Like, they'll buy books, read them, and then donate them. But see, I'm like trying to start my own like library, you could say. Not library, but like my own collection of books. If I really don't like a book, then I'll like give it away. But I do like to reread books, and I don't know, books just make me so happy. I feel like my life changed the day that I started reading again. The next book, I was very confused because it is Heartbones by Colleen Hoover, but it's the big print, large print edition, which I had never heard of that. Like, I didn't know books did that. So like when I opened it, I was like, is this actually, like, I was very confused because I know that I've only ever seen the new cover of Heartbones. So when I saw this, I was just confused. I was like, did someone like, is this like a scam? I love Colleen Hoover, so I am very excited. Like I was telling you guys, I do want to start like my own collection of books, and I'm always intrigued in books that are like very educational, but a lot of them just look boring. And so I found these books, and they're literally perfect. They're huge, first of all of the stories behind the paintings of Vincent van Gogh and Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo. This one's kind of, I just realized that I thought that they were supposed to be like an off-white color, but clearly not, since this one's white. But this literally said art for children, like art for children, and I was like, what's the difference? The difference is that it's kind of like a simplified version. They kind of like dumb it down for you, if that makes sense. Like, it still has all of the paintings, but like the way that it's described is like easy to read, and it's like simplified. My thighs are slipping and sliding in my leather seats right now. I just want you guys to know. I was about to end this video and then I fucking forgot why my bill was $45. I saw this and I had to get it. I don't even know how to show this to you guys, because basically this was like $12. Basically, it's a book holder, and I don't have space for this in my room. So, but I also don't have space for any more books because I just like pile them on against a wall. So maybe I'll just put this against the wall, and that way I can put a lot of books on here and then also pile them up next to it. I was gonna go to more thrift stores, and then I was like, no, I'm not. I spent like 3 hours in there looking through every single book. Also, if you guys are subscribed to me, can you guys please turn on the, well, first of all, can you please subscribe to me if you aren't subscribed? But then if you are subscribed to me, can you turn on the little notification bell thing that like alerts you when I post? Because that would be helpful. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming with me and for listening to me talk for however long this video is. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video, which is gonna be my May reading wrap up, I think. So